Disclaimer. Disclaimer. This is our first recorded Google Hangout, so we are a little nervous. Cut us some slack.
All right, today we are interviewing Melyssa Kennedy, senior member of our rad group, Offspring Underground. The purpose of this interview is to show the world and Greg K why he should let her interview him. I am Susie, also a senior member of Offspring Underground, and organized today's interview. We are joined by
Stefan. That's me.
And Sergio.
Hi.
who are also members of the group. They will be asking questions as well. Melyssa has got to be the most amazing chick ever. Talented artist, musician, and singer, she is also an extremely intelligent student in biology at Bucks Community College in Pennsylvania. Her dream career is to be a paleontological reconstruction artist. What the fuck was that again, Melyssa?
Well, basically, a paleontological reconstruction artist does about the same thing as a paleontologist, except they will take the specimens brought back and they will figure out how to put them together and figure out what the animals look like in real life, either by drawing, painting, 3D animations, or sculptures.
All right, rad. All right, so we'll begin with the first question. Maybe not a lot of people know that you are a bass player.
Yes.
So at what age did you start playing bass? What was your first bass? And can you tell us an interesting story that goes along with it?
Oh, actually, my first bass is in the other room. I started playing guitar when I was 15 because the Offspring, I went through some stuff in high school and I just wanted to start playing guitar. And then a year later, I was like, these bass lines are cool. So I want to play bass. So I bought a really, really cheap $80 solo bass. And that was actually, I had that bass all the way up until last year, when I bought myself an Ibanez, which I wanted for so long. Ibanez sound gear, named it K.
He's pretty. We
Thank
love
you.
him.
I love playing.
All right, next question.
Well, we all know that the Offspring is almost 30 years old. We have seen many interviews about the band and how they've done. And I want to know, if you're going to interview Greg K, what is your approach? What are you going to do different to entertain the people?
That's a very good question.
Thanks.
You're welcome. You know what? I know that there's so many questions that Noodles and Dexter have been asked over the years, and I'm sure they've been asked the same question multiple times. And it's like, stuff about the band, about the hot sauce, about the guitars. And you know what? Those questions have all been answered already. I want to ask Greg things that are related to him, that are going to be focused on Greg, but they're not going to be like those personal questions about maybe how he feels on tours and what his favorite model of bass is and stuff like that. It's just going to be stuff that nobody else can answer but Greg.
All right, sounds like fun. It's going to be an
Interesting
interview.
Can't wait.
It's going to be an interesting interview to see his point of view. Now we search about the next question.
Okay, so why do you call yourself Melyssa K? Is it because of Greg or it is just coincidence?
Actually, it's a little bit of both, but my last name is Kennedy. So when I was in second grade is when I first started getting the questions. Are you John F. Kennedy's daughter? Are you John F. Kennedy's daughter? By second grade, you're supposed to know that president was a president a long time ago and that he died. That's common knowledge. So yeah, I'm just like 44 years old or whatever. So I started signing my papers Melyssa K, but I added a period at the end. So I went by Melyssa Kennedy in high school, but throughout elementary school I was just Melyssa K. And then when I found out about Greg K, I decided to take the period away, just because I admired him. Just a little lack of punctuation.
All right. Rad. I didn't know that.
Now
That's
you do.
really cool. Yeah,
Or
that's really awesome. I actually thought it was just because of Greg, so that's really rad.
No. My last name begins with K. I shouted that at the concert.
I bet they remember that, too. I bet Greg looked over at you and was like, I'm related to her.
Maybe we're related to John F. Kennedy.
Hey, you never know. Okay, so the next question, if you could share one thing about yourself that not many people know, what would it be?
Oh, I'm such a blabbermouth. I think a lot of people know a lot about me already. That's a good question.
Yeah, I
You
told
got me. Okay, people that are watching this, you can go take your bathroom break now. This might be a while. What don't people know about me?
Oh, come on, there has to be something cool.
Okay, you know what? Why my name is spelled with a Y. Melyssa. I don't often
Okay.
people know that it's spelled with a Y, but they don't know why. First of all, I was named after an Allman Brothers song, that Melyssa, Sweet Melyssa song. And my dad wanted me to be different, so he decided to, spell it with a Y. Backwards, it's actually almost asylum, which is very appropriate. He wanted me to be different. He had no idea just how different I'd actually turn out to be, so it's a good thing.
Aw. I think it's cute. I have a Y in my name, too.
Yes, you do.
How rad. Okay, so the next question is Steve.
So we all know that Dexter and Noodles have been mainly the spokesman of the band, and now you're gonna ask, you want to interview Greg Kay. So
you really like to ask me about my intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's important. We all know that Dexter and Noodles are the main spokesmen of the band, so it's kind of interesting to know why you want to ask Greg Kay, but
I think you just answered your own question. Sorry,
but what are the questions gonna concentrate on? You already told about that you wanna ask questions about his personal view, but are they gonna be more about the band as a whole, or more as private, or are you gonna ask the experiences of Greg Kay? What are you gonna talk about in the interview?
You know what? I think it's going to be some of the things are going to be about the band, but I want to hear it from Greg's point of view, because he rarely like talks in interviews and stuff, and even the ones that he has, I don't think many people know they exist. People don't even know that he talks. Some people say that he's mute, and that's very disrespectful. So I just want to know, like, some of the things. I just want to know, what it is from his eyes, from his point of view.
That's true. That's something we haven't really heard before.
Can you give
if I had a little more time, I could have answered that better.
Could you give an example of a question, just for the sake of that question?
Oh, yeah. This might sound a bit of a strange question, but I wanted to know if he's ever suffered an injury that, made it difficult to play on tour, because as someone who has injuries, I know it's very difficult to play an instrument when you're in pain. So,
that would be a good question.
Yeah. Yes.
I want to know what his favorite model and brand and model of bass that he ever used, that he's ever used, and why. What makes it his favorite.
I would love to know that. Yeah. Absolutely. All right, next question. Serge.
So, did Greg Kay make you fun of the Offspring?
You know what? Oh no. Greg, don't hate me. Just it's like everybody else. When I first heard of the Offspring, I didn't really pay much attention to him. But it's because he was never focused on. I was like a really, really big fan of Dexter, because I was like one of those really, as soon as I'm a brainiac geek. So I always really I always really admired Dexter and his clever, sarcastic songwriting skills. I would write some of my own songs and I would express my feelings through writing songs like that. And I think it was when I discovered YouTube, and I finally started being able to hear Greg's voice when he was singing live, and I was like, wow, he's got a nice voice. So I think I just started looking up, interviews or whatever, because I wanted to know what his talking voice sounded like, and it just seemed like a really interesting guy. Aww. And yes, handsome, come on.
Yes, he's so adorable. We love the Greg.
I have to agree on that.
Well,
that's all I have to say about that.
The next question comes from the Offspring Underground's very own Tori Ozzy. And she asked, if a giant pot of Nutella became the queen of the universe.
A giant what of Nutella?
Pot of Nutella
Oh, pot.
became pot became the queen of the universe. Would you be okay with it?
I totally would. I love Nutella. in fact, in fact,
That's epic. With a K.
yes, I love Nutella. I would worship the queen of Nutella. I would ask if I could be a minion with Tori under the great Nutella queen.
You should at least ask if they
If Greg
would have a
does.
K in the name.
We could call it
That-
Nutella.
Yeah, there you go.
Greg, do you like Nutella?
Yeah, hey, that's your bonus question, right?
Yes.
I bet he does.
Oh, Tori's gonna be watching. She's gonna be cracking up. She's gonna be like,
Yeah, thanks, Tori.
"Thank you."
That was a cute question.
Yes.
All right, so next question is mine. As you know, many other Offspring fans know who you are before you know them. Mostly because Noodles tweets you more than any other Offspring fan out there. What is your
Yeah.
secret? Do you feel special because of it? And does it give you hope for the interview?
You know what? It makes me feel very honored and very lucky. I mean, I would see Noodles back when I first joined. I joined Twitter because I would read Noodles' tweets through Facebook, and I was like, I'm so sick and tired of not being able to reply to this stuff.
Yeah.
I joined just for him. And I met all you guys. I love you guys. Anyway, I'm derailing.
Sweet.
I do feel special. I don't know exactly why Noodles tweets to me so much. I mean, I've been told that our sense of humor is like almost identical, and I do feel that like I when he replies back to something I say, I can just come back and just follow along with it, just roll with it like really quickly. So, and you know what? He started paying attention to me when he knew I was gonna bring this sign. I told you this would come in handy. This sign to the Philadelphia concert. I smile whenever Greg Case sings. It's not creepy. I like his voice.
It's a really good drawing, actually. People should go look that up on the internet. It's out there.
It might look a little backwards.
It's a little blurry, but yeah.
It's a little shiny.
Yeah, because the reflection of the light.
But you can see it.
There we go.
It's great.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, it is good. Such a good drawing.
And I mean, just ever since then, you know, Noodles, over half of your tweets replies to me are about Greg. You're encouraging me to be obsessed with Greg. So, Greg, blame Noodles for this one. Did I just
Absolutely.
Okay.
He seems like he's
That's
egging you
great.
on.
But I do. I feel lucky. I feel honored, and I never take it for granted. I might get used to it and get a little withdrawal after a few days, but I never take it for granted.
Awesome.
Oh.
All right, next question.
So the next question is actually a little bit of two questions. The first one is what is your favorite Offspring moment or Offspring experience? We all know that
Sorry.
we all know that they've been together for about 30 years. They've made about 9 albums. They've been toured a lot of time, and you've managed to see them around. So what's your favorite experience of the Offspring?
Well, I saw them 3 times. First time was at a festival, Y100 Festival 2003. So I was like way far back. That was cool. And then the second time I saw them was for the Splinter Tour in 2004. I made it to the front row. Higgins was like way out there, and I was like, "Whoa, that's close." And I got pretty hurt, but it was fun. And then I don't want to take up a million minutes answering this one, but I got to see the Offspring at the Festival Pierre on September 22nd of 2012. And I promised them I'd make it up to the front row. And even when the first band's set was cut short because of severe thunderstorms, and they made us all go back, when the rain stopped, we went up to the top of the stairs, waiting of the river ring to get back down. And when they let us get back to that stage, it was a stampede. And somehow I managed to just get my way right in the front, right where I wanted to be. And
Right in front of Greg.
a little bit next to Greg and Dexter, so I could get good photographs. But yeah.
Uh,
And Noodles happened. He noticed me. He came over to me, he bent down, and he
Aw.
pointed at Greg, and he's like, "He's right there. He's right there." And I'm like, "I know." And then
That's great.
That's
I
so
know. I was like, "Did that just happen? Am I dreaming?" Oh no, I'm not. And then
good. Just
after a few songs, I don't remember which ones. Noodles thanked the crowd for coming out into the storm, especially with the storm, and he said, "Especially Melyssa K." And I'm like, "What?
That's
Who,
rad.
me?"
Wow.
And then I couldn't hear him. Yeah, I wish I could have heard exactly what he said, but I was in so much shock.
Yeah.
And then, yeah,
so
he said,
special about it.
I think he might have even made fun of me because I like Greg. And then he said, "People call me the badass, but Greg's the real badass." And then I had the guts to look over at Greg, who, if I remember correctly, was looking at me, like waiting for me to look. So I held up my sign.
Aww.
See, I actually had to flip it around to make sure it was right when I was at the concert. It ripped the very first time that it rained. I mean, that I opened it. And Dexter saw that. It was so
Oh.
embarrassing. But I held
But
it up. Sorry.
But I think he would still enjoy it, even if it was teared apart.
Yeah,
Through the rain.
yeah. It was a little hard
Definitely.
because it kept going like this. But I held my sign up with one hand, and I waved to him with the other hand, and he actually he smiled at me and he waved back. I'm not gonna.
Cool.
I was like, did Greg just like greet someone in the audience from the stage? Oh my
Yeah.
God, it was me.
But that's amazing. I mean, how many people would make such a sign by their own?
You know what? I might be the only one.
Yeah.
And
That's an epic moment.
there's icing on the cake. There's icing on the cake. At the end, after Self-Esteem, you can even see part of this on a video on YouTube. Noodles went over and grabbed Greg's cup. I didn't even know it was Greg's. I thought it was Noodles. And he came over and he bent down and he handed it to me. There were all these other hands reaching out for it, but he handed it to me, and he didn't let go until I had a secure grip on that cup.
So sweet.
Awesome.
You want to know? You want to know? I'm sorry. You want to know what Greg drinks on stage? Spring water.
Oh, so great.
Such a rebel.
Totally different.
I drank all my own water. I was so dehydrated. I'm like, beer? Oh, it's not beer.
Yeah.
Why is Noodles drinking water?
So, and I think we might have answered the second question already, but who knows? What's your favorite Greg K moment? Was it was it concert? Yes, I thought about it.
It was when he smiled and waved to me. He like acknowledging me, and we all know he. Greg, if you're saying this, don't get offended because you know you do this. Just really look straight
Oh,
out
no.
when he's singing or down when they're on stage.
He
Definitely.
recognized you.
I think I'm not sure, but I bet he didn't even know that was going to happen. Noodles probably just pointed it out and embarrassed the crap out of both of us.
Aw, that's awesome, though. Sounds like so much fun.
All at once, despite the rain.
Well, then it's time for the next question. It's come from Sergio.
So, which song or songs do you think Greg stands out the most in?
Oh my God, are you serious? I can totally answer this one. Well, my favorite bass line is the one of "What Happened to You." I have yet to learn that, but that's just because I'm a lazy fucker. Why don't you get a job? Especially the chorus. I keep trying to tell people that listen to that song, don't just listen to the other instruments. Listen to that bass line in the chorus. It's really, really cool. And The Worst Hangover Ever, very fun. It goes. Well, I don't know exactly how Greg plays it, but I play it when it goes on all four strings. And I Choose, very good one. The very end of Way Down the Line. I want to know how to play that because I look up tabs and I'm like it sounds like it's a little different than that. And then Don't Pick It Up, love it. OC Guns, and I know there's others. Oh yeah, She's Got Issues.
I love She's Got Issues.
Yeah, of course, it's got a really interesting thing, and everybody loves the solo of Have You Ever.
Of course.
Yes.
Yes.
When I watch the
absolutely.
videos, I get so.
Definitely.
when I watch videos, I get so mad when everyone starts cheering. I'm like, shut up! I want to hear the solo.
Yeah, because it's all quiet. Yeah.
Is it weird that I'm getting this excited about it?
No, it's a great
Oh, it's
moment.
rad, dude.
Thanks.
So rad.
There's I meant to mention, spare me the details. Yes, I love that. And hit that has a really interesting. I'm sorry, I could keep going on, but you know what? I'll leave the list at that for now.
Okay.
For Lost the War.
Your next interview, we'll ask you again. All right, so the last question, Melyssa, comes from another girl in our group, Amanda Zielinski. Where do you think Greg stands on puppies?
Now, see, this could have two meanings. This could be like, what is his view
Right.
of people who stand on puppies? Which I would imagine that he's not a fan of that, so he'd probably just go up and just whack them with the bass. That's what I would.
With his face?
Well, yeah, why not? And say the question again. With the word.
Where do you think Greg stands on puppies?
Probably down in the alley. I mean, he could stand on them and not. He wouldn't hurt them anyway. Oh no! I just told a skinny joke. Oh. I wanted to talk.
Aw.
Greg, where do you stand?
How adorable.
On the tail, probably.
He'd be like,
Yeah,
I just stood next to the pool in my backyard.
That's so funny. That's a
Yeah.
great question. Thank you, Amanda, for,
Thank you, Amanda,
asking
with
that.
2 M's.
Yeah, we're all rebels in this group. We don't spell our name the way we're supposed to.
I know.
All right, well, that concludes our interview with Melyssa today. Thank you, Stephen and Serge, for participating. Now the world knows why Greg K needs to let Melyssa K interview him.
See, the thing is anyone ever going to tell Greg that this exists? That someone wants to interview him?
Noodles should tell
Noodles!
him.
We're
Noodles,
gonna
get
tweet
on
it
that.
badly.
Can you do me a solid?
Tweet it,
Force
retweet
Greg,
it.
force Greg to watch this. Tape his island open if you have to.
Yeah,
And then tell him I'm sorry.
tell him you're sorry after he watches it.
Yes, why not? Oh, by the way, everybody, show your Offspring shirts.
Okay.
The most is on the back, but stupid
Oh,
hair.
there's Sergio.
Stupid hair.
Lovely hair.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
can I show this? Because I'm
I'm
not
just-
wearing a shirt, so let me show this.
You're not wearing
Hey,
a
guys.
shirt. Yes.
Not an Offspring shirt. And this is original. Hey, I want to show you guys. I wouldn't purchase a non-first press, okay? So I just want to show you guys the lyric sheet to prove it, if I can friggin' find it. So here's the lyric sheet. Lyric sheet. Brr, brr, brr.
Oh, that reminds me.
Lyric
Alright,
sheet. I bought this on eBay from a really rad guy who
gonna
actually was at the same show as me. Just want to show you that. I'm very
I'm
proud.
gonna show my back. Pictures.
I'll be
a bit
getting a
more.
showcase thing, whatever those are called.
Can you see it? Because I can't.
Yes.
Cool.
Sergio, tell everybody what you're drinking.
I'm drinking tereré. This is an amazing drink here in Paraguay. You should try it.
That's awesome.
This is my Splinter 2 shirt from back in 2004.
Yeah, I saw.
My
I got the shirt too.
My first show.
I've been drinking a Cosmo this entire time, and it's pretty much gone, guys.
I'm dehydrated.
Me too.
And I've been
Wonder
drinking
why.
red wine, a Shiraz.
Hey, I can thank Susie for this one.
Yes, I found
Ah,
that online
Greg.
for you.
Yes.
Gregory!
With his whole last name.
Have people seen this?
We'll just dig out all of our stuff, our
I
Offspring
know,
stuff.
right? You know what you guys haven't
For-
seen, and I didn't realize it was this big? Look what I got. Oh my god, I closed it. Where is it?
What's that?
We were all professional.
Poster?
We were all professional and it fell apart. We just lost like 90% of our viewers right now.
Oh no!
Hey.
It looks like an interview, duh. Looks like a really rad poster.
I think
Yes.
it's from the same photo shoot as the picture on the front of the single Defy You?
Yes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep, that's a rad picture. I like that one. I like that
then-
song a lot.
Yeah.
There's my Offspring
Me
poster
too.
up there. Yeah.
Ah, great.
So, next time I go to an Offspring show, could I possibly make me meet you guys? Yeah, like that's really gonna work.
Hey, I'll be seeing them in July, so I hope to meet them.
I just want Greg to wave to me again. That's all. That's all I ask for.
And call you an asshole on your birthday.
Yes, I'll be 26 on June 28th. I got everybody using the Happy Birthday Asshole hashtag on his birthday, this upcoming birthday. So he has every right and privilege to call me an asshole on June 28th when I turn 26. If you get the reference.
Yes.
Wembley. Oh wow, it's still on me. Let me click off of me. All right, well, we're winding down now. Is there any last little things we want to say? I mean, we probably have like only half a person watching now.
Half a person? What the fuck? All right, well, hi, half a person. How you doing?
No, it's high per.
I'm super,
Oh, okay, yeah, gotcha.
super
you leave off
excited
half a word.
that you're watching right now.
I never
Great.
showed everybody what I'm wearing. I'm wearing a dress that has skulls on it, and it has skulls on the back. And I am hoping to wear this. Oh, let me just sit down now. Oh, that was what I was trying not to do. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
no.
It's alright.
I'm sorry.
I don't think Noodles will mind.
Oh, just don't let his wife hear you say that.
I don't think she'll mind either.
And if Greg was, he's probably like, oh no.
Aww. Greg will be happy.
Nah.
You know what? Just stop embarrassing me. Yeah, I want to try to wear this to the next Offspring show. And you know what? I'm hungry. I'm thirsty. I didn't get a wink of sleep last night, so I think I'm doing pretty good.
It looks good.
All right, are we gonna
Or well.
shut this thing down?
YouTube.
I think so. We just want to say a big goodbye or something
Yes,
to
and
all the people.
yes. I want to say, Noodles, if you are still watching, I don't know if you watched this to begin with, but if you're hearing this, obviously you did, and if you didn't, then you would know I never said this. Anyway, I just want to thank you so much for, first of all, taking notice of me when I just said, oh, I'm going to bring this sign, and then the amazing experience at the concert. I never could have imagined that. My dad was like, oh, I was out of work because of an injury, and I was really running out of money. And that was a big chunk of what I had left. And my dad's like, oh, you really shouldn't be spending this kind of money on that. And you know what? Something told me to do it. And you made it worth it. So, I may be wanting to interview Greg, but utmost respect for Noodles. Everybody, utmost respect for Noodles.
Absolutely.
Don't know what that means, but I did it.
He deserves every
seriously.
beer he can get.
Solidarity, guys.
Yes.
Like, seriously, it's rad how
Come on,
in tune with his
cheers.
fans he is. Yes, cheers, and I'm
Cheers
almost
to
out.
Noodles.
I'll take the last drink
Cheers.
for Noodles. Oh, your gringo bandito.
It's my signed one.
Oh, that's oh, it's not Dexter's
Alright.
signature though, right?
No, it's S's.
Gringo Bandito.
Oh, now I'm officially drunk.
Oh, what I
Oh.
should have done,
The Greg K cup.
drink the air. Okay. All right, this has been long enough.
Alright.
Noodles, if you're still watching this, we're gonna do other episodes. This is just like the first. Oh my god.
The first one.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you. I think I need to eat. All right, bye everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.
Guys, please come to Paraguay. Come to
Yeah.
Paraguay.
Love
Bye,
you guys
Greg.
a lot.
And good luck.
Yeah.
All right.
Can't wait to see you this summer, guys.